Yeah, this video is now going live. Hopefully this is working right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly firstly put my phone on do not disturb because it seems to have lots of messages coming through. I'm going to quickly just flip this through. I'm gonna move this over just so I can see the stats. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly make a video on my main YouTube channel, just like telling everyone to go over to this one and watch this video. That's if I got it to work, and it's not working, so I'm gonna delete the YouTube app and re-download the other one. Wow, this is taking too long. Yes. Okay. In fact, no. I need to change the title. Okay, let me just quickly download the YouTube app and fuck off. Stupid thing going off. I need to download the YouTube app and make a video just telling everyone to go over to my other channel, this one, and watch this video. Because, yeah. But while that's doing that, I'm going to roll myself a cigarette, guys. Do not copy me, do not be a smoker, it's a bad habit. I'm just going to say that before I start doing it. Here's a quick story while I do this. I never actually wanted to become a smoker, you know. So, funny story. Sorry, I can't multitask. Basically, I was walking home one night and my mate passed me a cigarette, and I was like, I don't smoke. And he was just like, try it. And I was like, alright. And then from there, I got addicted. But the reason what made me try it so easily was because like most of my family smoked, so it wasn't that hard for me to start. And now I'm addicted, and I regret doing it. Yeah. Oh, it still hasn't downloaded. Alright, okay. Okay, we're gonna get into this video soon. I'm getting sick of his ugly ass face. Oh, and there's his little brother. I don't even know what this guy's real name is, for God's sake. I just know him as TK Gash or something. Oh, his name's Jack. Okay. Makes sense. He looks like a Jack. Jack and Jill went up the hill and did it in the water. Jack slipped, the condom ripped, they ended up with a daughter. Sorry, that was just the first thing which came to my head. I shouldn't be saying that on like a video about a rape allegation, but yeah. I remember I used to sit in class making up all sorts of dirty nursery rhymes with my mates. We all thought it was well funny. Until the teacher told us to shut the hell up or kick us out of class. Okay, bloody hell, I was on my old channel. Hang on. I'm gonna make this video quickly, guys, so. Yo guys, so I'm deleting this video in like an hour. Make sure to go over to my second channel because I'm doing a live stream right now and I'm going to be responding to a video of someone making a rape allegation. I don't want to do it on this channel, this is not what this channel's for. But go over to my second channel, More Joseph, and watch the live stream right now. Link in the description. And yeah, this should be interesting because I have a lot of words to say about what this guy is saying about me and stuff like that. So yeah, peace. And it won't let me start recording. There we go. Make sure to go over to now I have to type the URL in. This is going to be a pain in the ass. YouTube. Oh wait, that's not even the URL. For God's sake. Okay guys, sorry this is taking a while. I should have done this beforehand, but I needed the live stream up so I can include the link, so. An hour remaining to upload a 30-second video, you gotta be joking me. Oh wait, no, never mind. Okay, it's been 10 minutes already, fuck it up. As soon as this video is uploaded, I'm just gonna start. And come on, 80% done. 4 seconds remaining, 2 seconds remaining, 0 seconds remaining, uploading. Oh no, this is pain in the ass. There we go, it's up now. It's up now. It's got 2 views already. Okay, so let's start this. I'm going to be watching this video, basically. I've already watched it once, so I'm going to watch it again with you guys. I'm basically just going to respond to what he's saying and stuff like that, and I'm going to ask him some questions in hopes that he will see this video, this live stream, and he will make a response back, maybe, and stuff like that. I've already striked the channel and stuff like that. He should be receiving a strike because this is just inappropriate, like what he's saying and stuff, and the fact that he goes to great lengths to spread like these lies and conspiracies when he hasn't even backed it up. Like the difference between what video I made and what video he made is the fact that in my video I included screenshots and stuff like that and backable evidence to prove what I was saying. He's just made a video talking to a camera, saying these things and not even been able to back it up. He's like in the past I've made videos where I've actually gone to people and made eyewitness accounts and stuff like that, proving my innocence on multiple times, and yeah, he can't provide that evidence to back up his story. So let's just watch this anyway and just see what he has to say, and I'll respond. So here we go.
To start this video, I just want to say...
Can I just first say, why is he playing this horrible ass music at like 50% volume, and so I can barely hear what he's saying? Like, it annoys me throughout this video.
Shut that door, Connor. That's just started it. So, behold, I'm back.
He's back, guys. I don't know where he's back from, but he's back. So,
I still need an intro. My intro is just getting shitty.
If you want, I'll make you an intro for 20 quid.
Someone text me that.
Oh, he's an hard man. He just threw his phone across the room. But he just threw it at the pillow, though. So, I want to throw this phone, but I don't want to break it, so I'm just going to chuck it at the pillow. Anyway.
I dyed my hair again.
Oh, wow. That kid is so cocky. To be honest, can't really diss him. Like, look at him. He's like 6 years old.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about that. Yeah. Joseph Bailey. I don't know what to make of him anymore.
At least he actually knows my real surname. Like, not many people know my real surname, so that's a new one for me. Most people call me Joseph Vlogs.
I used to be actually friends with this person.
And then he goes out with your best friend, like, and then...
That's the thing that didn't bother me. You're not supposed to say that on camera.
Why can't he say that on camera? Everyone knew that me and Holly dated. Oh, wait, no. What did he say?
Like, and then...
That's the thing. Friends with this person.
And then he goes out with your best friend, like, and then...
That's the thing that didn't bother me. You're not supposed to say that on camera.
Yeah, why can't you say that on camera? That makes no sense. Everyone knew that we dated.
That comes out later, this. Basically, I'm just going to be explaining to you.
Hang on, I'll need to turn subtitles on.
Whatever he just said is probably a lie.
I just had this.
So, a lot of you would have saw the recent video. If not, I'm not going to leave a link
Which
in
one
the
was it?
description.
I dyed my
It's
hair.
full of bollocks.
Okay. No offense, but why did you have to bring your brother into this video? What, he's just speaking out random stuff in the background. Like, he's making your video look really amateur.
He basically called Holly evil.
She is evil, and I'm gonna quickly say why she's evil. Now, she's not evil in the sense where, like, she's a mastermind in criminality and stuff like that. She's not like that, but she's evil in the fact that she led me on for so long. She said all these things to me, making me believe that she liked me or she had feelings towards me or stuff like that, just for then me to find out that that was all a lie and, like, she was using me. Like, that's evil. If that isn't evil to you, I don't know what it is.
Said that she was using her current boyfriend for him.
That makes no sense. Using her current boyfriend for him. What?
He's basically implying Holly to be this manipulative, horrible human.
Well, she is pretty much a manipulative, horrible human. She's manipulative because she manipulated me into thinking that she thought things about me which she really didn't. Like, she manipulated, like, other people into believing stuff about me which isn't true. If someone could stand there and thoroughly lie and stuff like that, like, consistently, that is a manipulative person. If you can manipulate someone into thinking things and stuff like that and believing it, that is manipulative. Like, there's spreading gossip and spreading lies, and then there's doing it on so many accounts that it just becomes manipulative, and that is just horrible in itself.
Really, she's the complete opposite.
She wouldn't, she did.
see, you would say that. You really would say that because that's the exact same thing I would have said when I was dating her or when I first met her. Like, when I first met her, I will be completely honest, she was the nicest person I ever met. Like, she did a lot for me and stuff like that. But when things come along and stuff like that, when other people come along, you'll start to see the real side of her. How she is truly a horrible person in herself, and you don't see that because you're her friend and you haven't experienced it.
He's just saying a bunch of lies.
How can you prove that I'm lying? Like, literally, you stand there and say that I'm lying. Like, why don't you? For example, let me make an example. Let's say that I lied about having a Lamborghini, for instance. Okay, I know this is like completely a weird random thing, but like, let's say I lied about having a Lamborghini, and then you was be able to pull up like DVLA records or something like that, show those records, that would prove that I didn't have a Lamborghini. And it's the same here. Like, why don't you find out, like, pull up evidence of me saying things, and then pull up evidence of like a way to disprove of what I'm saying. That way you can then be believed by people a bit more, because you're just standing there saying that I lied. You're not proving that I lied.
Whatever Joseph said in that video is bullshit.
So you're gonna obviously stand there and say that because you're her best friend, and like, to be honest, like, there's certain extents I would go to for my friends and stuff like that, but then, like, obviously he's deluded, and he obviously doesn't know, like, anything which is going on, and he's been like manipulated, or he's been deluded into thinking these things by either Holly or her friends or something like that. Like, if like, there's people on my side who've seen what Holly really is like, and they know that she is this type of person, and it sickens me to death to have to keep on watching these people back her up when I've seen for myself, and other people have seen for themselves, what this girl is capable of.
I would tell you the truth about who he really is right now.
Then why don't you? If you really know the truth about who I really am, then why don't you say it? And I know in a few seconds he's going to say, oh, but Holly told me not to. Well, if I'm really this person, then why don't you tell the world? Like, why don't you pull up evidence? I want you to make a video. I want you to pull up evidence and prove all these accusations you're making. Because you're not doing a very good job of it right now. You're saying it, but you're not proving it. And the fact that Holly is not also saying that not to tell anyone seems a bit fishy. Like, why don't she want? If she really hates me this much, if she really, if I really have done this stuff to her and she really hates me this much and stuff like that, why is she telling you not to say these things? Obviously, she would want to hurt me, or try and destroy my career, or try and destroy me as a person, or emotionally hurt me. So why is she telling you not to say these things?
But of course, I'm not allowed. I would, but I asked Holly if I could tell you guys, like, what really happened between him and people. But I'm not allowed at this present moment. But as soon as I get told, there will be a video straight about it. So
you're saying as soon as you get told this stuff, you'll make a video about it. That is in itself like saying that you're just reporting false news. BBC don't go out there and fucking film a load of stuff, film a load of interviews about people saying about, or let's say a load of people started saying that Donald Trump was going to step down as president, and or prime, no, as president, yeah. and step down as president. BBC ain't going to go out there and start doing a load of interviews about this and report that news until they've verified it from official sources. And you're doing the exact same thing. You're getting told this stuff and then you're reporting about it as if you like are 100% sure about this, and you as if you have all the evidence to back it up when you don't.
No, he didn't. So, we're staying on the terms of rape, really. As you might have saw...
Staying on the terms of rape. I am honestly, to God, I've even got evidence in my own videos to back this kind of stuff up. Like, I've even got Holly Sankey even saying it in person on camera that I've never raped someone and I'm not a paedophile and stuff like that. I've even got screenshots of conversations which I've put out there to the public, proving that I never like did that stuff, and people like saying that I've never done that stuff. So you're going to continue to then lie about this and stuff like that. These are not silly little jokes where you can like just spread around. These are serious accusations that you're making, and if you want to make these serious accusations, you've got to prove it.
The Facebook post, I will pause the video.
So you're saying that your evidence is a Facebook post put up, okay, by an individual, okay, who is making further false accusations. So this individual never made any proof. They put up a slanderous Facebook post, basically going into depth saying that I'm a paedophile or stuff, and saying that I groomed someone, and never actually proved it and stuff like that, and never even took it to the police, which seems a bit fishy. If sorry, I've got a really bad cough. But see, if I really had done this stuff, why haven't you gone to the police about it? And so it just makes no sense to me that you just make a Facebook post and not go to the police about it. And so you're going to read out a Facebook post and that just completely proves everything. That's not how all this works. I see on Facebook all the time posts saying stuff like, oh, Facebook's going to be shutting down in 2018 on this date. Make sure you save all your stuff before they shut down, or stuff like that. And it's obviously not fucking true. So just because you read something doesn't mean it's real, or it doesn't mean it's truthful.
Video and look for it now. Anyway, I just found the post, so I'm going to read it out to you. Parents of teenage girls and boys. If you didn't know, he's actually bisexual,
So why do you really have to put that in there? Because I'm bisexual? Like, that has nothing to do with it. I really don't get that. That is technically being like homophobic towards me. You're just pointing out that I'm bisexual for the purpose of pointing it out. That has got nothing to do with anything.
Us teenage boys aren't safe. Please be aware of a lad called Joseph Bailey. He's not even a lad. He's a disgusting, vile monster. Your children will probably have heard of him as he is a well-known YouTuber. Joe the Vlogs. Don't subscribe. If you subscribe, then
Don't subscribe.
you've joined the vile gang, basically.
So because people decide they want to follow a movement that makes them bad people, he also later on in the video downputs the fact that I have 9,000 subscribers, and he says that that's not big. Well, can I just say, you have 161 subscribers. I could easily just say the same thing about you. Like, your video has 66 views. It's been up 4 hours. My videos in 4 hours get like probably about 2,500 views. So yeah.
He's recently been caught grooming my friend's 14-year-old daughter.
See, this post is about Hope Sweeney, and basically people were trying to say that I was grooming her and stuff like that. Now, if you look up what grooming is, it's when you lure a girl in through either message or through person and stuff like that, or buying them stuff and stuff like things like that, for the pure purpose of trying to get sexual favors from them and stuff like that. I've never once done that. In fact, I've had sexual relationships with people who are younger than me, yes, and I've had I've had more sexual relationships with people older than me. I've only had 2 with younger than me, and their relationships, which have been like several months like long, and one of them was like 5 years. I'd been dating a girl for like 5 years before I even actually did anything with her, and it completely disproves that I'm some sort of paedophile or groomer or rapist. I've never once gone into a relationship because I've wanted sexual contact or stuff like that. I've never gone into a relationship because of any of that. Like, every single time I've ever gone into a relationship is because I've wanted someone who's there for me, it's because that person cares about me, and because I like have a connection with that person and they understand me and I understand them. It's not like, sex is overrated. It is way overrated, and I feel people just talk about it if it's like the godsend. It's not, like, and like, sex is nothing really, to be honest. But what I care about more is like someone who actually gives a shit first about someone who is kind, compassionate, someone who can actually develop feelings and actually care for someone. Like, you don't get that much. Most of the people around here and across the world really are mostly sluts. People who just give a shit about having sex. Well, I just want the next orgasm or something like that, and it's just disgusting. Like, I dated this girl for 5 years, and I didn't kiss her for the first 3 months. Like, I never cared because this girl was there for me. She talked to me, she helped me through depression a lot and stuff like that. And so, I just find it disgusting that you can call me a groomer and stuff like that. And also, to even call me a paedophile, because if you look up a paedophile, it is someone who is 16 years old or older, who is sexually attracted to I can't even say the bloody word, pubescent girls 5 years younger than them. Okay, firstly, Holly isn't it I'm not even going to try and say the word, but pubescent, whatever it is, and she's not even 5 years younger than me. She's two years younger than me, 2 years 3 months, I think. And so you can't even call me a paedophile for that. Like, like, look it up. If you don't believe me, just go and do the research. It's not that hard. But let's carry on.
A lot of you asked me this, is that Holly? It's not. Honest to God, I hate that question coming up. It's not Holly.
Really? Go on, tell me how many times you've really actually been asked that question for you to hate that question that much. Because he's putting it on as if like he gets asked that question like every day or something, or every 5 minutes. He's probably been asked the question like twice and then overreacted for a good video, which is terrible, by the way.
It's someone else, and he actually, I'll go on to this later in the video, he did rape her.
See, he uses these words so like certainly. He says he did rape her. I don't even need to have to explain like you're gonna sit there and you're gonna say he did rape her. So you're telling me that you sat there and you watched me physically, sexually assault this girl against her will. Like, you can't just... It's like me standing here and saying, I don't know, it's like me standing here and saying, you did kill that cat, you did run over that cat, when I never saw it happen. It's like, you can't stand there and say that unless you really know. Like, let's say there was evidence, like, maybe... In fact, I will even go as far to, like, say, Hope can have a rape kit done on her, because I know it will come back clean, and, like, I'm not bothered with that, because I know it will come back clean, and I know it will prove my innocence. Like, do a rape kit on her, ask her even, because, like, I never even had any sexual contact with Hope, let alone rape her. So, for you to stand there and, like, say, oh, I know he did that, that's just insulting and disgusting and just wrong. You can't do that. You can't walk around pretending as if you know everything when you really don't.
I'll go on to Slayer though. God. He is using his status as a YouTuber to entice girls who idolise him. So what this person's basically saying is he's using his big YouTube... Well, it's not that big. He's only got 9k subs.
Only 9k subs? Yeah, last time I checked, I have 9,000 more subs than you.
To basically get girls, like, think that he's all this famous YouTuber, so he can use them and then basically rape them.
Can I just quickly say, guys, I wouldn't give a fuck, okay, whether I had 0 subscribers or 1 million subscribers, okay? I wouldn't give a fuck if I had 0 views or 1 million views. If you really are going to stand there and think that I make YouTube videos because I want views and subscribers or money, then, like, just fuck off. Basically, just fuck off. Like, unsubscribe from me. Like, just block me. Like, because you're clearly very wrong. Like, if you even go back to, like, my very first videos, you'll see me on multiple times say, like, I do this because I want to, like, make a diary of my life. Like, I've never wanted views, I've never cared about views, I've never cared about being famous or stuff like that. Like, I really didn't need any of that, and to be honest, I really didn't want any of that, and I never asked to ever be this. But when you get to a certain point, where you can't just turn around and go back. You can't just stop, and so you just have to continue doing what you're doing. Otherwise, you'll get a lot of slack for it, or you'll end up losing out on a lot of opportunities. And that's what this kind of situation is. I don't want to be really doing YouTube that much, and it's only a creative outlet for me right now. It's only a way for me to expand on my videoing skills, my production skills, and stuff like that. So let's continue.
Obviously. We are also aware that this is not the first time he has done this and has abused other boys and girls of that age or under over the last few years.
I'm not even gonna...
That's very true. What this person is basically saying is
he sits there and he says, "That's very true," as if he knows, as if he fucking knows. Like, I don't get it. Like, I've been in situations before, like, where I'm doing the same thing he's doing to other people, but I've never gone as far to, like, be so pretentious and, like, pretend as if I know something I don't. Like, so for him to, like, sit there and say that he knows and say that this is true, so determinedly is just disgusting. Like, I feel on half of it, he's doing this because he wants views. Because we all know once you put my name in a video, suddenly you get a load of views. Like, this guy has 66 views on this video already, and it's got my name in the fucking title, like, clear as. He didn't even put Joseph Bailey, he put Joseph Vlogs. He calls me Joseph Bailey in the video, and then he puts Joseph Vlogs as the title, because he knows that that will get him views. And then he puts in big capital letters, exposed, and then puts in brackets. It's clearly clickbaiting their video and drawing in views. That's all this kid cares about. He cares about popularity, views, and just subscribers.
He likes to, like, abuse, rape boys and girls underage.
I never thought I'd admit this on, like, in public to anyone, and that is, there was one time, okay, there was this one point, and there was and I remember it vividly, and there was this guy, okay, and me and my brother were out. You see, me and my brother is quite older than me, and we were out, and it was probably around very early in the morning, it was like 2 a.m, 3 a.m, something like that, and we was out, and we witnessed someone being, like, sexually abused by this guy. And I remember me and my brother going and beating the shit out of this guy for what he did. Because, like, it's not like I didn't know he was doing it. Like, I knew he was doing it. I watched it happen. So I had clear evidence to, like, go and do this to this person. But you have no evidence, no, like, legitimate, like, facts to base this on. And you're trying to basically slander me and stuff like that. And, like, I hate people who have been sexually assaulted or sexually abused, because I've been sexually abused myself before. And so, like, I see how much of a serious thing this is, and I feel like people are putting it into, like, a joke, and people are, like, messing about with this, like, as if it's just funny, when it really isn't.
That's very true. He is known to hang around outside local high schools. It's very true. Actually, a lot would have saw when him and Holly was going out. He was outside Castle Rock all the time.
He's trying to say that I'm a weirdo because I waited for my girlfriend outside of school. Excuse me, but if you haven't noticed, a lot of people wait for their girlfriends, whether it's outside of work, whether it's outside of school, whether it's outside the house. Like, if your girlfriend messages you and be like, "Oh, meet me at the alleyway, down from the bottom of Castle Rock," I'll go and wait there for her to come out of school, and then we'll go and hang out on park or something before she has to go home. How is that in any way weird, or proves that I'm some sort of fucking paedophile or rapist because I went and waited for my girlfriend outside of a school? You see, it's the same as me saying fucking all these parents, they're waiting for their kids outside of school. Oh, that means they must be rapists or paedophiles. It's like exactly the same as me saying that. In fact, if I'm gonna even, sorry, like, I'm going on a tangent now, but if I'm gonna be even honest, I really didn't want to fucking have to stand outside that pathetic school. Like, I hate having to stand outside schools or be around these kind of students, because all what I hear is, "Oh, Joseph Vlogs, and stuff like that, which is really pathetic. So why would I want to go and stand outside of a fucking school? The only reason why I did it is just because Holly wanted me to go and wait for her.
Holly went, yeah, basically like she's Skywalker. And writes, I can't see this next bit just because everybody, like, literally, I only got this post when everybody put it on Snapchat, so congrats to the people that put it on Snapchat. You, like, really helped spread the situation.
does realise what these people are doing is a crime. Like, by spreading that post up on Snapchat, you're breaking the law. You're spreading a slanderous, hatred message. It's the same as racism, terrorism, and stuff like that. It is bullying, it is slander, it is defamation. It comes under the Defamation Act, and it is illegal. And you're encouraging that. If it's a real situation, it's different. But a real situation would include evidence and factual, like, information to back it up, not just a post.
If you are, or anyone you are concerned about your child's online activities, please report it and get help ASAP. People like this need to be stopped. Very true, that last bit.
Yes, it's very true that these people need to be stopped, but going about it by making up slanderous messages and spreading it in a negative way is not really the best way to be doing it. Like, yeah, make a post, but don't include slanderous messages about me. Like, I never did these acts, and if I did, then include the evidence, include the factual information to back it up, and then carry on doing what you're doing. Don't just make up a fucking post saying that I did these things and not back it up.
He needs to be locked up because he is the most vile human being at the minute. And I feel so bad because I know a lot of teenage girls around here. Not that I'm weird, okay?
That just sounded weird in itself. The fact that he would say, oh, I know a lot of teenage girls around here, and then be like, oh, but not in a weird way. And he said it in the most creepy ass voice ever. Like, let's listen to that again.
So bad because I know a lot of teenage girls around here. Not that I'm weird, okay? I just live around it and I play out.
What do you expect from Greeno?
He lives in the estate next door to Greeno.
I live in Baden.
I know a lot of people that live on that estate. It worries me to say that there are probably people that haven't come out and said, look.
He knows a lot of people. He's trying to imply that I've raped everyone on my estate, basically. I just want to be completely honest here. I've never actually got to know anyone on my estate. And the only person I know is the police officer, which lives next door to me. Like, that's the only person I know around on this estate. Like, I've never once actually gone out my way to socialise with anyone who lives around here. In fact, there's not even any kids really that live around here. Like, I've seen a couple of kids walking around and stuff, but I've never actually, like, seen anyone who majorly lives around here I know. Like, I don't like to associate with people who live near me, because if you ever make friendships with people like that, and then, like, you fall out, you have to then live next to them for, like, the rest of your life. And it's just, no.
He raped me. Honestly, if he has, go to the police and please report it.
It's funny how no one's actually reported anything yet.
We need to get this guy locked up because he's just horrible. Whatever he said about these other girls, he's lying. Honestly, he's just the biggest.
If I'm lying, then back it up. Like, I'm probably repeating myself so many times here, but honestly, get evidence, back it up. I won't be sat here making a response video if you back it up.
Bollocks for the world. Yes, actually. I don't like painting. He's basically, are they fireworks? He's basically just, I mean, I tried to confront him earlier about him raping all these people, and I think he got that guilty in the end. He actually blocked me.
I never got guilty. I got pissed off because you sat there and constantly started making these accusations and stuff like that, you constantly started saying these things and plain just pissing me off. You had me to the point where I wanted to punch my screen. Like, that's why I blocked you. Not because I was guilty, not because of any of that, but because you're an annoying little faggot. Like, you're the most annoying little... It's like having a fucking itch on your back which you can't even reach. You just drive me insane. Like, you just... Ugh. It's like pissing me off right now, like just watching this video.
Facebook and Instagram. So I don't know what his problem really is. I think he's very guilty. But yeah, he really, like, honestly, wait, don't touch that window.
Oh, I touched it. Oh no.
Oh, so yeah, honestly, please, if you have if he does anything which is inappropriate to you, please report it. We need to get this guy locked up fast before he tries anything else with any other girl. Because honestly, I'm honestly so glad that Holly and him have fell out. And for him to say that kind of stuff about her, he, like, as you saw in...
There wasn't anything in my video which I said which I never backed up. Like, I backed up all my arguments. I showed you screenshots of conversations. And so how can you still sit there and say that I lied?
In the final screenshots where Holly chose Declan over him, he got so jealous, he blocked Holly and hasn't spoke to her since.
I blocked Holly because she kept on being a faggot. She started saying stuff about my dead dad and stuff like that, which is just not acceptable.
Jealousy, please.
Okay, like, the thing kind of just messed up, but the last thing he said was, he's saying this, he's saying this stuff because he wants to get girls to come in and give him sympathy so he can, like, rape them. And I basically, my response to that is, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I don't need sympathy, I don't want it. And it is not what I'm looking for here. What I'm looking for is a diversity. I'm looking for basically a fair outlook on what's going on and what's happened. I don't want to be sat here having these false accusations made about me and not have the chance to back myself up and defend myself. That is how this world works. If you're going to say something which is false about me, I have the right to sit here and defend myself. I am not going to sit back and watch you do this. I am going to defend myself from every single standpoint. I am not going to give up, and I'm always going to do my best to try and prove my innocence, because I never did these disgusting crimes which you are accusing me of. Okay, and I would never even think about doing these disgusting crimes which you're accusing me of. You are a disgusting human being in yourself for even supporting these slanderous comments and to spread these slanderous comments, okay? What you're doing is basically a silly, pathetic little game, okay, which could cost people their livelihood, okay? All because you want to play this silly, pathetic little game. And Jack, if you're watching this, I would love to invite you to come onto a video with me in person, okay? We stand face to face, okay? And I will stand there and I will fucking verbally fight you to the death, okay? I'm not gonna fucking hit you, especially on live fucking video. Ain't that stupid? but I will stand there and I will defend myself to your face, okay? That is the end for this video. Thank you for watching, and hopefully this brings to light just some of these accusations and like how people are making them up and how they're falsifying them and stuff like that. And yeah, like hopefully it makes a response and we can find out what this dickhead has to say next. But until then, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and go and check out my other YouTube channel. Link is in the description, and peace out.